Another question, speaking of about challenging yourselves, and we are running short on time. I think we have like 8 minutes left. We'll just go through this rapid fire. So I want to ask this one to Sergeant Torres. What did your experience teach you about people, about humanity? I know that's kind of a really deep question, but if you could just sort of speak on that and talk about how the military sort of like, did it change who you are? Did it change how you think about people? Did it impact your faith at all?
Well, so, wow, that's like 50 like thesis questions. So one thing that I picked up from my 2 times overseas is service members who actually take the time to appreciate the cross-cultural experience we get when we go to foreign lands or able to interact with people from different countries. The soldiers that appreciated that gained something in their life from that. Like me, I've spent most of my life here in Illinois, but it was an eye-opening experience. I'm actually a evangelical pastor, and it did help my faith some, and it helped me to see people, regardless of the background they come from, that they are created in the image of God, and that we are all human beings. And the nice thing about the military is it's a microcosm of this country, so that it is a great melting pot. We have people from all sorts of backgrounds. My bunkmate in Navy boot camp he was from the Oak Park area, I think, like right around there, definitely suburban Cook County, but he was an Indian Muslim. So like Indian as in the country India. But we still had things in common. Our unit in Crestwood, we had people from all different walks of life. We had actual rocket scientists in our unit. We have a guy that's a trained pilot, people that have worked at power plants or oil refineries, me with my religious education, all sorts of walks of life. So it's a great way to meet people from different backgrounds. And, I say, if you give a complex problem to a National Guard or Reserve unit and also to an active duty unit, you'll get a better product from the National Guard or Reserve, because we not only bring our military skills, but we bring this wide range of civilian skills together. So we're able to meet these challenges that an active duty unit might not be able to.
Yeah, I know. I knew you would be able to give a clear answer to those 50 thesis statement questions. That's why I chose you. So one of the questions that I got, and this is from Riley New in 7th grade, she asked, would you change what branch you work in? And I'd like to give that to Alonzo. I mean, you actually did move to the Army Reserve, but would you move to the Navy or would you move to the Coast Guard?
No, never. The funny thing is, there's always like inter rivalry between the military branches. Like it's always Army against Marine Corps, Navy against Air Force, and so forth. But me personally, I wouldn't change anything, because at the end of the day, being within like the Army and stuff like that has given me a great group of friends that I already have. As Mr. Van, we own Shoal, and of course Staff Sergeant Torres. I personally wouldn't switch over. I know some people have switched over, like Sergeant Torres from the Navy to the Army. But me personally, no, I couldn't do it. It's just, that's what I'm used to. It's what I'm just so used to, because in every different branch, not each rank is the same. An E6, which is a staff sergeant, could be something else in the Navy and in the Marine Corps. And no, me personally, that's why I still stuck with the Army. It's just, I couldn't switch, or at least me personally, I couldn't.
Another one of the questions we got was from Mrs. Word's classroom. She wanted to know, or her students wanted to know, what the sleep schedule is like. I think I'll speak on that one. In basic training, maybe, you'll go to bed normally at a normal hour. I'd say maybe around 9 p.m. or 2100. But you typically have to serve what's called fire guard, which is 1 hour a night, or it might be 1 hour every other night. And that's where you have to stay up and make sure that the building doesn't burn down. And then you would wake up the next person for the next shift. But that shift could be at 2 in the morning to 3 in the morning. Then you have another hour to sleep, and then you have to get up at 4. You have to wake up and do physical training after that. So the sleep schedule in basic training, not the best. I mean, you do get some rest. I mean, you're tired the whole time. You sleep from the moment your head hits the pillow. And that's a habit you learn to develop in the military as well, is to be able to sleep whenever you can and wherever you can. Just don't get caught doing it when you're not supposed to be doing it. So we are getting towards the end. I would like to final thoughts, I guess, on what it means to be a veteran, what this day means to you. And I'd like to give this one to Sergeant Torres. We do have 3 minutes left, so I'd like to give final thoughts from Sergeant Torres.
So it comes down to the difference between Veterans Day, Memorial Day, and Armed Forces Day. Armed Forces Day celebrates those currently serving. Memorial Day celebrates those who are no longer with us, and Veterans Day celebrates those of us who have served and are still living. And really, it's our way as veterans. We continue to carry the flag for our brothers and sisters in arms that are no longer here. You know, and we also stand by ready to help support and defend this country if something were to happen. You know, like I would jump back in uniform in a heartbeat if I was needed.
Yeah, me too. You know, I wouldn't actually join up again with the National Guard, but I probably would join a different branch. I might do something like Alonzo is doing. Artillery, after a while, gets old. It is hard on the body, hard on the ears, as we all know. But it was a great experience, and it was seriously an honor serving with you, Chief, and serving with Sergeant Scholl and serving with Alonzo. It's memories that I'll never forget and that I'll cherish forever. We all keep in touch pretty well, and you know that's one of the things I'm grateful for the military, that it gave me. Other than the great skills and experiences, is just the friends and just the absolute quality of people we had in our unit. So I'd like to thank all of you, Sergeant Torres, Sergeant Scholl, and Specialist Alonzo for joining. And I'd like to thank everybody at St. Damian and St. John the 23rd for joining us as well. And Mrs. Gurley?
Just thank you so much. You are all so very inspirational. And I want to thank you not only for your service, but thank you for continuing to share your gifts and share your thoughts and your experiences with our students, because we certainly hope that you have inspired some of them. Dr. Cinnamon, do you have any final words?
We are so happy that we could join. We love pairing up with your school, and most of all on this special day to have access to all of you who are serving and continue to serve and continue to have these incredible memories of teamwork, collaboration during a time when our country is so divided. It's wonderful to hear all of these sentiments of teamwork and coming together when it matters. And so I really thank you for endorsing that for our students today. Thank you for your service.
Thank you so much for your support, and thank you for having me join on this. Like I said, I'm very humble for this opportunity, and thank you all very much.
I agree. Thank you for the privilege. And here's my 3-second recruiting speech. Just remember, the National Guard has better education benefits than the reserves.
And thanks so much,
wisely.
Mr. V. Mr. V, thank you for your work in organizing this. For those of you who don't know, it's Mr. V's first year with us, so we're super lucky to have him.
How's he doing?
You know, we can talk offline. He's fabulous. He's doing a great job. Great job.
He's a very intelligent young man.
Yeah, we know that. He taught us a lot about the Electoral College last week. The adults in the building as well. So.
Yes, we did. All right, so thanks everybody. I'm going to log off the call because I got to get to my class. And
thank you. Have a great day, everybody. A good day to have a good day.